Hello, my name is Jonathan Hansen, and I've been a targeted individual for more than 5 years now. I've been under surveillance using all manner of high-technology devices, including through-the-wall radar. People have broken into my house repeatedly, once while I was inside. They have placed various substances in my coffee and soft drinks and performed all manner of hoaxes and tricks in an attempt to freak me out and have me make outlandish reports to the police and have me diagnosed as mentally ill. I have experienced various types of gang stalking where the perpetrators, organized with cell phones, are always in visual contact with me at all times of the day and night. This is done conspicuously when I am alone and more subtly when others are with me, thus making it appear to them as if I am imagining it. Another persistent technique they have used is to cough, spit, or bring their hand to their face in my presence in an effort to sensitize me to these behaviors and have me diagnosed as mentally ill. Stating to a mental health worker that people you don't know are making gestures to you is a diagnostic criterion for schizophrenia. My first-class mail has disappeared on multiple occasions from the U.S. Post Office, including my tax forms and a request for an administrative hearing. I've been targeted with electromagnetic energy on at least 2 occasions where it could be definitively identified. Once in front of a Ralph's grocery store and once in my driveway, where I measured the power at over 100% of the FCC allowed limit for RF exposure using a NARDA 8718 radiation hazard meter. I have on multiple occasions been targeted with low frequency, less than 10 Hz, subsonic sound, which causes a feeling of illness and nausea. This is another of many non-lethal weapons that have been developed and are being used surreptitiously and illegally on unknowing targets. I have experienced all manner of malicious mischief and sabotage. My security video recorder has been disabled on multiple occasions by these devices. In non-consensual experiments, they have caused many types of apparent diseases. They cause the sensation of electric shocks, muscle contractions, visual and auditory hallucinations, and anxiety attacks with an increase in heart rate, among other effects. These are used in an attempt to control my behavior by shocking me, much like one would attempt to force a mouse through a maze by delivering electric shocks. On many occasions, the perpetrators have shocked me for no apparent reason, evidently just to show who is boss and that they can get away with it. I believe these technologies have been developed in secret by the military and are being used on unwitting subjects without their consent. Although the perpetrators use the American flag as a symbol, this is entirely a propaganda technique, as these activities are the antithesis of what the country and Constitution stand for. This is simply a continuation of a long history of non-consensual experimentation on citizens by various government agencies, such as the Project MKUltra, and is just one of a large number of secret projects being performed by the military. I have written many letters to authorities and received absolutely no response. This is probably because many mentally ill people make very similar claims, and the perpetrators know this and exploit it to avoid investigation. Also, I think it is difficult for most people to believe that the government would so blatantly violate people's civil rights, even though there's a long history of doing so. It's also clear on the basis of their participation in gang stalking activities that some law enforcement people and neighbors are cooperating, if not overtly colluding, in these perpetrations, making it impossible to enlist their assistance. Thanks for your time and attention.
My name is Juanita Purdy, and I live in Pensacola, Florida. I am a victim of electronic harassment. I am being physically stunned, stabbed, and burned. They are trying to make me retaliate in order to discredit me. I am a victim of defamation of character. I am being stalked and harassed in an organized manner. I have appealed to the authorities and no one will help me.